This is a global message that we're sending of taking care of your own and people like holding things accountable.
You have a lot of things that you've been doing to help veterans and raise awareness. What about your grave conservation efforts? You've been doing that, and I didn't know this was an issue, but just want to hear from your perspective.
Yeah, one of the big things that's mentioned in both the VFW and American Legion charter statement is the preservation and history of our dead. And I feel like once you're in the ground, care for you and your grave shouldn't stop there. So one of the things that I done with my research is, so how do we take care of our veterans? What's the gold standard? So I looked up in Arlington National Cemetery's database and I figured out that what they use for a cleaning solution, D2 Biological Solutions. Anytime that a gravesite is used with a pressure washer, I cry a little on the outside because sure, you're getting it clean, but it's basically like peeling the skin and saying that you're shaving.
Deteriorating the integrity
stones, of everything.
Right?
And then this stuff, it kills whatever's on it, the mold, the mildew, and the lectins, I believe that they're called. Whatever plant life basically embeds itself in the stonework that basically degrades everything. It works not only to clean, but to conserve the gravestone or headstone.
That's important.
It's very universal, and especially in use, because one of the big factors that destroys a lot of these monuments is the mold and moss that gets caked on them.
Sure.
Yes, we can brush it off, but the fact that it comes back is the big thing. This stuff kills it for at least a year, and it prevents it and brightens it up naturally. There's grave sites all over the place in Michigan.
Yeah.
If you're in the middle of rural Michigan, you'll be driving down a road and see a random plot of cemetery just in the middle of nowhere.
It's true.
And I've been basically going around Johnny Appleseeding it across mid-Michigan and rural Michigan, trying to find whatever grave sites I can from veterans or graves of innocents and just touch it up and just make sure that their graves preserved.
Wow.
If you've seen the Clinton County Veterans Memorial and seen all that brickwork, I've recently done that.
I mean, it's respect. It's not, like you said, the caring doesn't stop once you're on the ground.
You don't notice how much mold and moss is on a monument until you clean it all off, because at that point it's like, what have we been doing? That's one of the things I want to raise awareness on, because a lot of these practices can very much harm the stone or destroy the stone, because we're getting at that point where if stuff's lost to time, it's really hard to irreversible effects, but also you never know what can happen to it because it's been worn for so long into such a weakened state. Like, not just who else would, but it's they still matter.
It matters.
Even afterwards.
Yeah, of course. Hunter, I want to thank you so much.